Hi, I'm Trev Hutchings, and this is my beginner's guide to how to mix your song in Bandlab. Once you have recorded or created your song tracks, and you have added any effects you want, the next thing to do is mix your tracks. So in this video, I will show you how to correctly set the volume of each track of your mix, and how to position each track in your mix, so your song sounds great when played in stereo. Now before I get started, it's best to listen to this tutorial with stereo headphones. Tap on the mixer settings icon. On each track, you will see two important things: the solo icon and the pan knob. We will use the solo icon to check the volume level of each track. So tap on the solo icon on the first track. Then tap on the play icon and watch the master volume meter. Here, the green line on the master volume meter is not reaching at least halfway across the master volume meter. So I will drag the dot on the track volume fader to the right. Now tap on the solo icon to turn off solo. Then tap on the solo icon on the second track. Here, the track is slightly too loud, and the right end of the master volume meter is lighting up red, and this will sound bad in the overall mix. So I will drag the dot on the track's volume slider to the left until the master volume meter no longer lights up red. Now I will do the same with the other tracks.
And the world is burning, it's burning, it's burning. And the world is burning, it's burning, it's burning.
Once all the tracks are done, tap on the play icon and check the master volume meter does not light up red when all the tracks are played together. If it does, you'll need to drag the dot on the volume fader on each track a little bit to the left until the master volume meter does not light up red. Next, we need to set up the pan for each track. Currently, each track has the pan knob set to center, which means all your tracks play the same volume out of both speakers when listened to in stereo. This is called mono. To create a stereo mix, we need to pan the tracks so they are not all set to center. Stereo is how our ears hear the world. So if a dog is sitting on our left and barking, the barking is louder in our left ear than it is in our right ear. In the same way, if I press on the pan knob of my rhythm guitar track and drag down the screen so the pop-up message says 100% L, the guitar track will only be heard in the left speaker. This can be seen as only one of the two bars on the master volume meter lights up green. And this makes it sound as if the guitarist is playing from the left in the mix. But usually at least some of the sound will be heard from our right ear. So dragging up the screen so the pop-up message says around 80% L will mean the guitar track will play out of the right speaker too, but at a much quieter volume than the left speaker. So panning the tracks will make them sound more natural and interesting to our ears. But panning also moves the sounds of the tracks away from each other, so each track is easier to hear in the mix. This is especially important with tracks that use similar sound frequencies. For instance, here I have two guitar tracks. Panning one track to 100% L and the other track to 100% R. So one guitar is heard from the left speaker and the other guitar is heard from the right speaker. The two guitar tracks will be clearly heard in the mix. So let's look at my basic song. I have a drum track, a bass guitar track, a rhythm guitar track, a lead guitar track, a synth track, and a lead vocals track. Now, there are lots of ways you could mix these tracks, but to keep things simple, I will mix these tracks like a live band. So I will leave the drum track pan knob set to center, as the drummer usually sits in the center of the stage. And I will leave the lead vocals track pan knob set to center, as the singer usually stands in front of the drums. Vocals and drums generally don't use the same sound frequencies, so they are okay together in the center. Next, I will press on the pan knob on the bass guitar track and drag down the screen so it says about 50% L. This will move the bass guitar to the left of the drums and stop the bass guitar hiding the kick drum in the mix. Next, I will press on the pan knob on the rhythm guitar track and drag up the screen so it says about 50% R. This will move the rhythm guitar to the right of the lead vocals and stop the rhythm guitar hiding the lead vocals in the mix. Panning the bass and rhythm 50% left and right will also balance the mix, so there is about the same volume of sound from both stereo speakers. Next, I will leave the lead guitar track pan knob set to center. In this song, the lead guitar only plays when there is no lead vocals, so simply replaces the lead vocals in the mix. Now, I want the synth track out to the side so it doesn't hide the sounds from any other track. I could pan it 100% L, but then the mix would be out of balance, because the left speaker would be louder than the right speaker. I could set it to center, so it is heard equally from both the left and right speakers, but then it would hide the lead vocals. So instead, I will tap on the three dots on the synth track, and then tap on Duplicate on the pop-up menu. Now I will press on the pan knob on the synth track and drag it down the screen until it says 100% L on the pop-up message. Then press on the pan knob on the duplicate track and drag up the screen until it says 100% R on the pop-up message. Now the mix is balanced and the synth sound does not hide the lead vocals. Finally, listen to your song for any tracks that sound too loud in the mix. Then press on the dot on the track volume fader for that track and drag left until the track is no longer too loud. Don't worry if your song sounds too quiet. The overall song volume will be set to the correct volume at the mastering stage. If you enjoyed this video, do give us a thumbs up and click on that subscribe button. Cheers.